All right, Rishi, obviously you are a professional copywriter, meaning that you've been writing copy for, for work for what,
13
14,
years.
13 years, right? So this is what you do every single day, what you have been doing for the past 13 years. So writing copy brings the food on the table, right? But there are a lot of other people out there who are in CRO or in other departments who are not professional copywriters. I want to talk to them. Actually, I want to talk to the copywriters as well, but mainly to the people that are not copywriters, so they don't make money off of writing copy. And the topic I want to talk about is a technique that I use to come up with copy. Okay. And this technique is very, very simple. So there's not like ninja stuff that only professional copywriters need to do and so on, but anybody can do it. And the technique is steal copy straight from the user's mouth. Okay. And what I mean by that is going into whatever piece of qualitative data you have available, and everybody has access to any type of qualitative data, even if you never interviewed anybody, even if you never ran a survey, even if you just got started and you have not enough sales, even if you don't have enough reviews, you can still the words are coming from people. And the way to do it is, if you don't have any of this data available, you can go on, your competitor's website, read through the review that their customers are using to describe whatever you're trying to achieve. That being, okay, I need to come up with a bunch of benefits to describe my product, or I need to come up with a bunch of features that describe my product, or I need to come up with a bunch of stories that I need in order to sell my product, and so on. I've been doing this for years now, stealing copies straight from the customer's mouth. And I want to tell everybody to do the same because it's been working very well. Even if you're like, for example, you're watching us and you're not in CRO, but maybe you're a PPC person that needs to write ads for TikTok or Facebook or Google, this still applies to you. Go into the reviews or go in social media, run a survey and steal the words that are coming out of a user's mouth and use it in your copy.
That's
What do you think about this?
No, I think you're exactly right. And really what you're talking about, the way I think you're using this is you're using it as a catalyst to kickstart ideas. So
Yep.
your method might be, and I think it's really important for us to kind of reflect back and say, where do we naturally get our ideas from? And so in your case, I know from having worked with you that you really kind of kickstart really clever ideas by looking at the reviews mining or things like that, right? But there are other ways, and again, if that's one way, if that's what that's what helps someone, by all means do it. But also you can, if you're the kind of person that wants to express an idea on a blank piece of paper, which is my method, I think that's fine too. You just want to figure out like what comes to you naturally. And if you are in the camp of if you're the kind of person who's struggling with new ideas, start off with what Lorenzo was saying. But if you are someone who is pretty good at getting kick-started with the ideas, then I would say that start off with a blank piece of paper and then jump to the voice of customer for additional ideas.
Yeah.
And one of the techniques that I use, and I think this is a really important point, it's a controversial idea. When I do my first draft, Lorenzo, my clients don't see the first two drafts that I work on because I'm literally just making stuff up. I'm making up user stories. I'm making up voice of customer research. And the reason I'm doing that is because it's my creative process to create a scaffolding, a structure around which I can talk about my story. So there are many techniques. So I just wanted to mention that as well. So
I like it. I like it.
awesome.
Cool.
Well, guys, thank you for listening to this episode. Tell us what your natural process is. Are you good with a blank piece of paper, or, which I suspect might be true, do you do you think that what Lorenzo is saying might be a good way for you to kickstart? We'd love to know. We will see you soon with another episode. Take care.